you might accumulate a bit of growth in, say, your own PPR, and you might have 100k equity, and you might be like, oh, that's, we really want to make this a bit better of a home, or do some renos on it, and try and add some value to it, right? Maybe you want to do a reno on it, and you want to move somewhere else and rent it out. Now, that's a really good thing that you need to assess and reassess in multiple different ways, where what ROI are you going to get from taking that 100k, and equity, increasing your borrowing capacity by 100k, and then renovating it, and what would you get if you were to move out and rent it, and what will be the revaluation of the property versus taking that 100k and buying another property. So that's an equation. Like, there's so many different things to reassess. So let's come back to like 30 years. It's once people get to 100k, which is typically can be hard for the average Australian. Once they get there, then they can put that in and just stick with investing in property. Say they go for 3 resis, and then 3 or 4 resis, and then move into commercial. Say that's somebody can do that as a rent investor. How does that change for somebody that owns a principal price of residence?
Good question.
That's what I come here for.
You got the ideas, man. Principal place resident really handicaps your passive income.
You say handicaps?
Handicaps?
Okay.
So I said handicaps.
I know. I just was double checking. It's like
no, but like
I was making it emphasizing that it was a handicap.
Just because taking the piss, you're like, it's handicap, not handicap. Yeah. Even when I said it, I was like, yeah.
No, I was emphasizing that it's like people that own a PPR. It's like you're handicapped.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking. Well, each to their own. Just because I'm a rent investor, I'm biased. That's why I was emphasizing it.
Here's the thing. Rent investing definitely works. You get the good capital growth and get the income, which allows you to continue to scale your portfolio, which gets you to your goal faster because you're acquiring that passive income.
Financial goal we're talking about as well, because we understand that sometimes your goal might be, happiness and in a home. So I get that equation.
Yeah, and there's other strategies of, well, go buy a principal place of residence, live in it, do it up. You've got no capital gains tax on the sale, and then you can jump from that to another principal place of residence. So you buy for $1 million, put 200 grand into it, you sell for 1.5. You got no tax on that. You buy another property at say 1.2 million, and then you put another 200 grand into it. You sell it for 2 million. Mm-hmm. You're compounding it, and also I can say this because I'm understanding how life generally works for those that are in my life journey, which is you start out, you're single, you don't want to spend your time at home because you just want to enjoy either traveling or socializing. So your home is quite small, and then you go into relationships, and then children, and then you have the young children where you might not want that pool at the start because it's sort of dangerous, and also the upkeep and maintenance is a pain in the ass.
Great babysitting strategy though.
Yeah, when your kids get to that age of say 3+, where they got apparently kids, they have their flotation like at 3, they can float better or something.
I'd like to ask Jordy about that.
Yeah, probably should. Don't quote me on that one, but their buoyancy. Sorry, that's their buoyancy.
Okay.
Kicks in around 3. I've been told. Maybe I'm reading the wrong dad books, but anyway. Crucify me in the comments below. But yeah, like now, like I'm looking at, well, it'd be nice to have a pool because it's like, babysitting, have a bit more land to shoot hoops and have a shed to store all the stuff that my wife.
So you want to put more money into your home because you're going to spend more time there. And
correct.
You're going to cherish the memories.
Yeah.
So there's definitely an emotional ROI outside of financial ROI, which, let's be honest, emotions are
emotion drives
more awesome than finances.
Emotion drives money too, and that's like the psychology. This is where I sort of get into a little bit more deeper thinking, where it's like, okay, well, that's family life. Then you get the pools. What drives those markets? And then you get people who the kids have grown up and moved out, and you're there as the owner of the property,
upkeeping a pool that is like, goddamn.
Yeah, and your kids, they don't want to be at home. They want to be closer to the action, like this. whether it's their friends, their sporting events, or whatever they're into. They don't want to be in their teenagers. They don't want to be at home as much. And then you're sitting there going, well, why am I maintaining this big property? We had great memories. And for me, it's like, well, that's an opportunity cost, because whether you're paying someone to do your gardening and clean your pool, or you're doing it yourself, it's an expense of time.